everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon, and today's video is going to cover my Paycheck 2 breakdown. So if that's something that you're interested in, then please stick around. If you're new to my channel, welcome and thanks a lot for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks a lot for coming back to check out another one of my videos. So like I said, today's video is going to cover my Paycheck number 2 breakdown. And I've already gone ahead and written in my bills and expenses and my cash and savings. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this page out so that I have more room to write and I can tell you how I plan to spend my paycheck for the latter half of March. Okay, so here is my paycheck budget. And so what I'm going to quickly do is just let you know how I plan to break the funds down by the different categories, and then we're going to go ahead and stuff my cash dividers. So starting off with cleaning, I have a cleaning service that comes every other week, so twice a month, and the total cost that I budget for that is $240. And then I also have my home warranty, which is $61, and I'm so happy that this is the last month that I have to pay this because I have canceled the contract going forward. Next, I have my life insurance, which is $49, and then Sling TV, which is a total of $30. So these are the things that I plan to cover expenses and bills wise for the last 2 weeks of this month. So moving over to my cash and savings. For my cash dividers, today I'm going to be adding $580. And then for my son's college fund, I'm going to be adding in another $100 out of this paycheck. And then my house account, which I use to just put funds aside in the event that we need to have anything fixed or what have you. So I always add $100 per paycheck. So I'm going to do so with this second paycheck as well. And then next I have my savings challenges. So for my $5 and $10 savings challenge, I'll also be allocating $30 for the remainder of the month. And then I have my 100K savings, which I'm allocating $385 out of this paycheck. So this is how I plan to break my funds down for the second half of March. So let me just go ahead and total this up for you, and then we're going to go ahead and get to stuffing my cash dividers. So for my bills and expenses, I'm going to spend a total of $380. And then for my cash and savings, I'm going to spend a total of $1,195. I always feel like my expenses are so low toward the end of the month, I guess because I front load my sinking funds for paycheck number 1. And I like to do it that way so that toward the end of the month, I'm kind of just coasting. So yeah, this is how I like to break it down. And then on the bottom, which I usually add everything in, the totals and everything off camera, but I add my income, bills and expenses, then my cash and savings. And so I add in my income, subtract my bills and expenses and my cash and savings, and that's what gives me whatever my remainder is. Typically, I will just go ahead and leave it in my account so that it can just roll over as a buffer so that it covers any unexpected expenses that may come up throughout the month that I haven't planned for. So let me just get my cash, and then I'm going to set everything up and we can go ahead and get started. Okay, so what I've done here is I got my cash tray set up, and I also pulled out my monthly budget for March because what I usually do is the first 6 entries for my budget are typically my cash divider categories. So I just want you to see what I'll be adding into each of the categories. And so I stuffed the first half. I usually do half. So I stuffed half for the first 2 weeks, and I'll be stuffing the remaining half for the final 2 weeks of the month. So let me just go ahead and get my cash, count it out. So I have 50, 150, 250, 350, 450, 70, 90, 510, 530, 550, 60, 70, 80. So I have $580. So I'm just gonna get this set up. I don't have a whole lot of different denominations. This was pretty easy. I didn't have to really go to the bank for this one because I had money in my 2-bank envelope. So I just decided to go ahead and use that instead. So let me go ahead and get my dividers. So if you guys didn't catch my week 2 check-in, please do so you can see where I ended up at the conclusion of week 2. So here are my dividers. So first up is my allowance, and I currently have $50, and I'm going to be adding in another 50. So I'm just going to add 2 20s and a 10. So I now have 50, 70, 90, 100. So I've been trying to hang on to my allowance because I think I know what I want to do with the money that's in my Sharon envelope. So you guys just stay tuned because it's going to take a whole lot more savings from my cash dividers in order to achieve it. So just stay tuned, you guys. Next, I have my beauty divider. And beauty currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to be adding in 30. So I'm going to add a 20 and a 10. So I now have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this should be more than enough. I do need to get like some toothpaste and stuff. Next I have eating out, which needs to be under control, but I don't think we do that bad. I just think that we could do better. So I have $1 remaining, and I'm going to be adding in $100. So I'm just going to add 2 50s. So I now have 50, 100, and 1. And eating out. Next I have groceries. And groceries has $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 remaining. And I'm just going to go ahead and take 5 $50 bills. Goes right on the money. So now I have 50, 150, 250, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 259 in groceries. Next I have grooming. And grooming currently has 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I'm going to be adding in another $100. So I now have 150, 210, 11, 12, 13. So $213 in grooming. And then last but not least, I have household, and household currently has nothing in it. And I'm going to be adding the remainder of these funds, which is $50. So I now have $20, $40, $50 for household. So now I have my budget broken down for paycheck number 2. I have my cash divider stuffed and ready to go for the remainder of the month. And so look, I'm happy. I'm just hoping that I'm able to keep my spending under control. Not hoping, I will. Keep it under control, so that's more that I have to either allocate toward my savings challenge or my Sharon envelope. So, like I said, I do have some plans, so I'm just gonna have to be more diligent about saving money because I kind of want to make it a challenge. I don't want it to be so easy, so I said let me just go ahead and try to save the money from other expenses that I've already allocated funds towards, and I think that that will make it sweeter in the end if I'm able to get enough money to do it. So that is going to conclude my stuffing for my cash dividers. I so appreciate you staying with me and coming back, like I said, to check out my videos. If you're new, if you haven't subscribed already, I hope that you'll consider subscribing, clicking the notification bell, giving this video a like, as well as leaving me a comment to let me know how your month is going. I can't believe that we're already almost 3 months into 2021. But we're blessed, highly favored to still be here to do this and, you know, just living and loving with our families. So everybody, please just continue to stay safe. And if you pray, stay prayed up. And like I asked you guys before, please continue to pray for our kids because, you know, they're getting back out here. And, you know, I just want everybody to just be safe. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, but I hope to see you back for the next one. Bye for now.